Welcome. Today we are looking at history, paper 1, questions and answers. Section A, 25 marks. Answer all questions in this section. Question 1. Identify 2 written sources of information on Kenyan history. We have books, archives, journals, novels, paintings, magazines, diaries, constitutions, and periodicals. You can write any 2. Question 2. Name one aspect of history that you have studied. Social, economic, or political, any 2. 3. Give the main reasons for the migration of Eastern Bantus from Shungwaya. Attacks by the Oromo. Question 4. Identify 2 functions of the warriors among the Bantu communities in the pre-colonial period. Defending the community, conducting the cattle raids. Question 5. Identify one reason that can lead to revocation of citizenship by birth in Kenya. Why can your citizenship be revoked? If proved that citizenship was acquired through fraud. If discovered that the person was older than 18 years. When found in Kenya. If the nationality or percentage of a person is known and reveals that this person was a citizen of another country. Question 6. State ways in which the Nation Accord and Reconciliation Act of 2008 affected the composition of government in Kenya. Formation of coalition government. Creation of Prime Minister Office. Creation of Prime Minister's Office. Created the office of 2 Deputy Prime Ministers. Question 7. Identify 2 types of democracy. We have direct, or you can call it pure democracy, and then we have indirect democracy, which is representative, or you can call it representative. Question 8. Give 2 social factors that led to scramble and partition of East Africa. Settling surplus population. There was also prestige, and you can also say abolition of the slave trade. Question 9. Give 2 methods which were used by the British to establish their rule in Kenya. Signing treaties, military force, construction of administration posts, treachery, and use of missionaries. Question 10. Give the name of the Wanga leader who collaborated with the British. Nambongo Mumia. Who was the British administration in charge of the British Imperial East African Company? Imperial was William Mackinnon. Give 2 objectives for establishing colonial health centers. Treating preventable diseases for Europeans and to provide medical services. Question 13. Identify the political party formed in 1960 to champion the interests of minority groups in Kenya. The Kenya African Democratic Union, KADU. Question 14. Name the election body that organizes general elections in Kenya. This is very simple. Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC. Give 2 types of elections held in Kenya. We have the general elections, by-elections, party elections. Question 16, identify the main voting system used in Kenya during elections. We have secret ballot. Who is the head of judiciary in Kenya? Chief Justice. Section B, 45 marks. Answer any 3 questions from this section. Question 18A, give 5 reasons for the migration of the Luo in Kenya during the 19th century. Population pressure. You can give your reasons. Pasture or water, external attacks, internal conflicts, natural calamities, search for new fishing grounds, pests and diseases, and adventure. Remember, you have we've given. You have give. You've already given. You have to explain. 18B. Explain 5 effects of migration and settlement for the Luo into Kenya. 10 marks. Remember, this now you have to explain. It's not like 18A. Displacement, assimilation, cultural interaction, increased trading, intermarriages, population increased conflicts or increased warfare, adoption of new economic activities. Question 19. State 3 reasons why Said transferred his capital from Muscat to Zanzibar in 1840. Zanzibar was loyal, good harbors, good climate, clean water, fertile soils, and central location of Zanzibar. Question 19B. Explain 6 factors which contributed to the development of trade between Kenyan coasts and the outside world in the 16th century. 12 marks. There was availability of trade items, high demand for trade items, accessibility by sea, presence of trade merchants, monsoon winds, relative peace, so you can just call it stability, technological advancement, for example, the boat making. Question 20. State 3 powers given to the Imperial British East African Company by the British to administer the area, to support slavery, to control trade, to counter Germany or French or Italians, to collect taxes. Question 20B. Explain the reason for an end to the Imperial British East African Company rule in 1895. Insufficient capital, resistance from Africans, East African land was too large to manage, no navigable rivers, lack of coordination between company officers, scarcity of knowledge. Question 21. Give 5 early political organizations formed in Kenya up to 1935. East African Association, Kikuyu Central Association, Kavirodo Taxpayers and Welfare Association, Ukamba Members Association, Taita Hills Association, and Coast African Association. Question 21B. Explain the problems experienced by European settlers in Kenya. Attacks from Africans, lack of labor, lack of capital, poor transport network, limited markets, tropical diseases, unpredictable natural conditions. Section C, 30 marks. Answer any 2 questions from this section. 22A, give 3 levels of conflicts that can be experienced in Kenya. 3 marks. We have individual versus individual, individual versus state, community versus community, state versus state, individual versus community. Question 22B, explain 6 factors that promote national unity in Kenya. Constitution, you can say the constitution, education, equal distribution of resources, national currency, national symbols, national language, national philosophies, national days or national events, government institutions. Question 23. State 5 principles of democracy. Consent of the people, equality, peace, rule of law, competition, free press, transparency or accountability, multipartism, bills of right, free, regular, or fair elections. Question 23b. Explain Kenya's constitution review process. You have to explain. There is constituency forum, constitutional forum, that is National Constitutional Forum, referendum, goes to National Assembly, reopening the National Constitution Forum, Committee of Experts, and promulgation. Question 24. State 5 functions of returning officers in the general elections in Kenya. The ROs: to receive nomination papers from candidates, distribute election materials, supervise voting or you supervise counting, receive results, tally or verify results, announce winners, tally presidential results. Question 24b. Explain 5 factors which can interfere with free and fair elections in Kenya. Rigging, violence, corruption, use of government machinery, bribery, tribalism, double voter registration, intimidation of voters, poor weather, lack of adequate voter education. Did you understand? Kindly let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know what video I can look at tomorrow. Thanks a lot for subscribing and listening to me. God bless you.